participations and the view on these kind of issues, the interactiveness of our engagements. But I mean, so it is 1 hour, so it's more time, but we accept the time. Look, it comes to the national security situation. The security actors are doing extremely well. To see us where we are, the crime rate has reduced. Yes, we have some very critical issues going on, but we trust the national security apparatus. They've been funded in a way. The Ministry of Justice has been very instrumental in making sure that cases are being viewed and dive into some prosecution have been made. I mean, generally speaking, for overall, it's not very perfect, but I think it's okay. When it comes to the national security, we're doing well.
But I know you are aware of an upcoming protest, July 17. What's your view on that?
Well, honestly, I feel like the issue about protests is the right of citizens. It's right to the Constitution. Citizen has the right to protest and to gather and perform their grievances to their leaders. That is guaranteed under the Constitution. My only fear is the way we in Liberia, let me be specific to the way we perceive protests to be. Our level of mentality, our thinking, our level of education is a problem, because most time protesters things that going to protest is meant to damage, to break down a system, looting or going against the law. That is my only issue. But to protest is constitutional. I mean, you need to tell your leaders what is not right. I mean,
but it's concerning if a civil society like the one of Mr. Moba Molu planning, and then political parties joining ranks and all that. Is it also concerning?
Well, it is concerning. It is concerning the fact that all of these major institutions can get together, and I think they are citizens. It's good to listen to them. My only thing is that it should be done in a peaceful way. But many a times, some of the protesters don't even understand what the issues are. They get into the gathering for motive. So I hope these institutions that are organizing these protests has got enough system or has been able to profile their people who will be part of that protest if it has to take place, so that it wouldn't go beyond what their thing is. Because I'm sure they are protesting because they want some solution. So if it goes bad in terms of violence, and we know the history of Liberia, protest has gone bad, and I just hope this one wouldn't go bad.
Now let's come to the main issue.
Yeah.
You've released a statement 2 days ago, let me say. I will just read a portion of it, and then you expand more on why you are concerned about this. You condemned the outsourcing of vehicle registration and driver license issuance to foreign companies, and you're making reference to the Liberia traffic management that will be responsible now to carry on vehicle registration, licensing, and all that. Why is it concerning to you?
From a background of what I stand as a security person, with strength intelligence, it is troubling. I don't know why we would want to do this as a nation, but it borders on our national security. Look, vehicle registration licenses are key security components of our citizens, and to entrust it with foreigners is troubling, it's dangerous, it doesn't bode well for the state.
What's dangerous about that, Senator?
You will find out that our important data will be in the hands of foreign actors. And data as a commodity can be sold outside. It can be compromised. It can even sabotage government operations. And so, indeed, like I said, the 1 hour may not be enough, but generally speaking, it's dangerous. It's so dangerous. It's unacceptable. And we as a country cannot afford to do this. I have always advocated, and I keep advocating for our identifications to leave the hands of foreigners and be managed by Liberians. When I took office initially at the Liberian Senate, I was reviewing all of these agreements that we have with the security apparatus. Since in fact, I was chairing the National Security Committee. I came across and I advocated from day one, and I'm still advocating a contract with immigration and that of a company called Contact Global. They are Indian-related company that are responsible for our resident permits. When I dived into it, I realized that the service was purely managed by foreigners. Even immigration officers did not have access to the data that's been collected. And I dive into the economy of the whole contract. When the Liberian Immigration Service was doing this thing 100%, we're making over $5 million annually. Now this company, we're making less than $3 million annually. So why also say? And this is not
but when we talk about capacity,
they have it. They've been doing it over time. So capacity, the Liberian Immigration Service was doing it, they were making $5 million annually. And you also say they're making less than $3 million. Look at the equation. Government is losing money and our security is at stake. So we're benefiting nothing. Right? Look, it's about time that Liberians realize that Liberia belongs to Liberians, and we have got capacities to do these things. This is not only that we got 7, we have been researching, we got 12 identification contracts that has been outsourced to foreigners, millions of dollars going. And this contract for Africa, Liberians are capable of doing this. Why? We are 100 and some more years, and we're one of the poorest countries in the world. And why can't we empower our own Liberians to do these services? Mayor Adika.
But Senator Cyrus still have to complain about, outsourcing our national data to foreign companies means that they have national security implications.
Seriously?
What are they?
So, like I said, data breaching. You can the data can be sold. You can have, if people can sabotage your operations. If the foreigner decides that this is your data and we got some issues, they can withhold it. They can sell it out. They can manipulate it. And so all of those things are national security issues.
Let me be specific about the Liberia traffic management. What do you fear here?
So listen, if you travel out of the world, outside Liberia, in advanced country, your RD lessons has got all of your information. And to have that particular data given to a foreign company is so dangerous.
Even if the company does not have credibility problem?
But that's it. That's why if release, I say we don't even know that this particular company was being vetted.
Have you investigated?
That's why we don't know. We don't know. That's why, as chair of the National Security Committee of the Liberian Senate, has got no information on the record. If you see, I said, my thing is, I'm advocating that we put a hole in this contract while foreign constitutions been done. And so we want to find out the background of this institution. What are their credibility? Those who manage it, what are their security clearance? What the level of security clearance they have had?
Any idea how the agreement was ratified?
Well, I don't want to dive into the agreement aspect. I know it was 2018, and we have other government. From what I learned, Madam Salif kind of looked at this particular agreement on her turn. It did not fly. The former President George Weah, I think, agreed for PPP with one company called MDMC, owned by one Yoboti, and now we're talking about, under this administration, talking about giving it to a foreign company. I know this agreement been existing for quite a while, but these leaders, for some reason, did not let it fly. I think, for what I heard, it's been 7 years since this has been going back and forth at this level. for this government to try to sign this agreement and for the LTMC, I don't know what the
LTM, yeah.
LTM to take over it, I think it's something for reconciliation. And that's what my post said.
Have you met the authorities of the Liberian National Police? I mean, this was squarely a scuffle between the Ministry of Transport and that of the Liberian National Police. Have you met them to understand exactly what the issues are at stake here and convey your concerns? So
meeting them is one thing, and I've said they should be coming to me, not being going to them. If they know that such agreements are supposed to exist, the Senate work through committees. And that is one of my oversight institutional police. We shall be properly briefed about this. And the fact that we're not brief about it, and that's why we're calling for Hotline, while we go through consultation.
Senator Saros, you haven't clearly explained your fear here. I mean, there hasn't been any instance where, because we outsource our national data to a company, because of that we've been impacted by this. You have no. So I just told you about the content global. I just told you about the security implications. I just told you about the economic implications. With the LTM issue, we did flag about the issue of the Ministry of Transport functions being outsourced. That would definitely hamper the Ministry of Transport's own functions for which it was established as a ministry. We also told you about the 200 plus Liberians that will be laid out. Those are major concerns. Right now, this government is battling with unemployment. And you're trying to lay 200 unemployed out of work? Are you trying to give this contract from the Liberian institution to a foreign institution? Have we have any situation with the present service that is alarming for us to give it to a foreigner? We have a Liberian. How do we make Liberians millionaires? How? When we always also all of our activities that Liberians are capable of doing. So these are obvious security, economy. I mean, employment situations are all of these are all concerns. And I said to you, we got 12 different identification contracts that has been outsourced to foreigner. Look, Liberians, we have to empower our Liberians, especially those in the identification sector. We have very good companies around here. Finally, we need to start taking Liberians around and taking foreigners. Those are concerns. And how, because you have oversight here, you are a senator, what have you done to convey your concerns to the security apparatus? So
I have been advocating, like I told my colleague Robert, we have asked the Ministry of Justice to look at that. Ministry of Justice has told us that they are almost at the end of terminating that contract. We've been advocating about it, and I think the Justice Ministry has been doing extremely well in terms of working with us in that. And so we will keep advocating and we'll keep telling reasons why these identification contracts should go to Liberians, because of the security implication and of the economic implication as well. We're definitely going to do that. We have been doing that, and we'll further our advocacy for the Liberian government through the Ministry of Justice or all the relevant agencies to see that identification contracts should go back to Liberians.
Okay, and this is what the police, I'm making specific reference to the Liberia traffic management. This is what the police said. Beginning July 13, all valid driver documents must be obtained directly from the LTM offices near the SKD's post complex. Any licenses or registration issued elsewhere that the deed will be considered invalid subject to enforcement by the LNP. Documents issued prior to this date will remain valid until the stated expiration date. Have you done an investigation on the capacity of LTM or their credibility, or you just raising the alarm because they are a foreign company?
So, credibility, one. Capacity? In fact, diving into the capacity, this particular company has been working with the Liberian Revenue Authority and other people. One of the key things that will violate our system if that particular process takes place today, for I learned that the role is supposed to take place today. If it takes place today, there's supposed to be a 70-30 split of revenue. As we speak, there is no transitory account that has been established for the Liberian portion. Why the rush? I don't understand. We had a similar situation with Metex. It's a long story. Metex was established. It just have been a transitory account. It wasn't established. Metex were keeping a portion of Liberian government money. And you know the story. Issue came about. Are we ready to dive in that again with the LTM situation? That they're rolling out with a transitory account for the Liberian government?
Have you seen the deal?
I've saw the deal.
What does the deal say?
It says that there'll be a 70% revenue generation. It's 100%.
Yeah.
70 goes to the LTM,
yeah.
and then 10 goes to. Firstly, I don't see no reason why what the investment portfolio looks like. We don't know the investment portfolio for them to carry 70%. We think economically is so wrong. And sometimes I wonder why our leaders are doing this. Why would you want to give a huge revenue capacity building institution to a foreigner and give them 70%? The information is that Ministry of Transport is capable of raising $10 to $30 million US every year
Through this process.
Through this process, you give it to a foreigner for 25 years over just a $40 million deal. Think about it. We gotta be serious in this country.
And any plans to invite authorities of the police?
Yes, we're doing that as an oversight. This is the beginning of ours. We're definitely going to do that as an oversight institution.
And what are you going to do?
Well, we're going to ask the police and justice ministry to give us clear reason why we're doing this. Like our advocacy is just a beginning. We're going to make sure that we get the details. If you look, I will really we say until further they should put halt to this particular process until further constitutions are made. These are the constitutions. We're definitely going to invite the police authority and justice ministry on our oversight through the ministry through our protest. To make sure that these people come and speak to us regarding all of these concerns that we have.
You've expanded more on the economic aspect of this deal. What about the security?
Fafre, I said to you that our data being given to foreign companies is completely wrong. It has a security threat. You talk about travel lessons, you talk about vehicle regulation. There will be a clear violations of our security right when foreigners are in possession of the vital security information. I just told you about the sabotage. I just told you about the manipulation of our data that will affect our country.
But the point is, it has not happened. You
waiting for it to happen first when you can prevent it? Intelligence is meant for prevention. You don't wait for it to happen. You got to prevent it. We shouldn't wait to get compromised before we talk about it. And that is the reason why we are expressing that this has potential to damage our country, for our data to be manipulated. So we talk about prevention here. We shouldn't wait for it to happen first. We know it has the potential to happen. So why can't we advocate that so it shouldn't happen? Why can't we protect our citizens from this kind of dangerous situation?
So what is your advice to the executive? It's still in the corridors of the executive. What is your recommendation?
Like I said, the executive should hold to this and further constitutions are made. We will have to look at the security implications. We have to be convinced as to whether this particular institution is capable and has necessary security clearances to manage this particular very critical service of our national data.
Okay, you're listening to the Super Morning Show. This morning we have Senator Momo Saras, the chair on the Senate Committee on National Defense, Security and Veteran Affairs, here as our guest. Do you have any idea on the management of this LTN? Who are they? What are they?
Well, I learned they are Lebanese company from my research, and that's the reason why we want more clarity on this issue. And like I said, we definitely want to invite the relevant institutions to come over or through our protein, which is a mother. And one thing our protein has always told us, and we even had a retreat about it, is the fact of us having a robust oversight. She have always said that we need to have a robust oversight. And these are some of the things that come with our robust oversight. So definitely want to invite these. We'll pray to the protest, to the plenary, to invite these very.
Have you spoken with your colleagues? Are they aware of your concerns?
Very much aware.
Do they acknowledge it?
Very well, very well. I mean, as a citizen, as a senator, they gotta be aware of what we say. And like I said, the Senate went through oversight committee, and that is where we are as the security committee. Our colleagues are very concerned about this, and they will be happy if this particular thing can be resolved in a way that our country is safe from the hands of data manipulations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can take a few calls. Call us on 080514096. Let's hear from our listeners. You're listening to the Super Morning Show this morning.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to our folks out there. Good afternoon, Liberia. If you are there in the United States, good afternoon to you. If you're in New Dakota, into Oklahoma, if you're in Minneapolis, if they're into Madagascar, good afternoon to you in Africa. Many thanks for joining us on today. If you're in Asia, into Russia, good afternoon. And a pleasant welcome in Liberia. If you're in Lufa County, into Salaye District, Zozo, Vunjama, Zilman, Zuwal, Bogiza, Konya. If you're there into Kolahun, into Masabolahun, Vahun, we say a pleasant welcome to all of you. Someone in Bon County, good afternoon to you. If you're there into Grand Bassa County, Riverside County, if you're there into Grand Crew, then the Grand Sets, good afternoon to you. Somewhere into Maryland, good afternoon. In Liberia, if you're there into Vonzo, in Bowman County, into Grand Cayman County, good afternoon, Robert Sports. Then the Wapulu, into Bubulu City, good afternoon to all of you. If you're somewhere in Miami, good afternoon in the Blokwele, in Weala. If they're into Salala, Palala, Tututagba, Talala, a pleasant welcome. If you're in Pinsville, a pleasant welcome to you. If they're in the Cinco Central Monrovia, if they're into Stratton Creek area, a pleasant welcome. Israelite, welcome. Our motorcyclists, our taxi drivers, our keke, the tricycles, welcome to all of our folks. Silent, urban, current, live listeners. Good afternoon to all of you today. This is the People's Program. Today is 07142025. Today is Monday the first working day of the week. We say a pleasant welcome to all of our folks following us. Follow us. We are live on Cool Channel 2 on YouTube. We're also live on Facebook right now. Follow us on www.knewsonline.com on our online radio from across the world. We're also live with you on the radio, beaming live in Liberia on 91.9 FM. A pleasant welcome. On today, we say thanks for joining us. Today, on the 14th of July, 1920, Charles Dunbar Burgates King was inaugurated as the 17th president of Liberia, marking the beginning of his 10-year term. This event is significant in Liberia's history as it signifies a peaceful transition of power and the beginning of King's presidency, a period that will later be associated with both progress and controversy. Charles D.B. King, inaugurated today, the 14th of July, 1920, marked the start of a presidency who later, until 1930, he succeeded Daniel Edward Howard as president. His presidency occurred during a period of significant political economic challenges for Liberia including financial difficulties and international pressure. Why the King's administration is remembered for attracting foreign investment and modernizing the economy of the country. It also faced criticism for its handling of labor issues and international relations. King's presidency is a complex part of Liberia history, remembered for both its economic advancements and the controversy surrounding his administration. Charles D. B. King on today. Today, the 14th of July, 1930, Liberia was grappling with international scrutiny regarding allegations of slavery and forced labor, which led to the establishment of a League of Nations Commission to investigate. President Charles D. B. King, facing mounting pressures, resigned in December in the 1930, marking a significant turning point in the Liberian history. The Liberian government under President King has requested the League of Nations and the United Nations to nominate members for International Commission to investigate claims of slavery and forced labor within the country. The Commission's focus was on allegations of Liberian officials who were involved in forced recruitment of laborers for the Firestone rubber plantations and other purposes. Liberia was experiencing political instability and economic hardship at the time, further complicated by the international attention on these labor practices. The event of 1930 significantly impacted Liberia's international reputation and led to calls for reforms in the country. Facing mounting pressure, the findings of the Commission, President Charles D. B. King resigned in December on the 30th, that is 1930. Today the 14th, a key event in the lead out to Liberia's second civil war occurred. The formation of the rebel group Liberia United for Reconciliation and Democracy learned. This group, composed primarily of Liberian exiled veterans of the First Civil War, aimed to overthrow Charles Taylor government. The alert formation and subsequent actions marked the beginning of the new phase of conflict into Liberia, escalating tensions that will lead to the force-killed Second War. Alert of Liberia, or Liberia United for Reconciliation and Democracy, was formed July 1999, mainly into Freetown, Sierra Leone. Though its members were Liberian exiles who had previously lived in Guinea. The mission was foiled by exile dissatisfactions with the 1997 peace agreement and their belief that Charles Taylor's government was not upholding its terms. They sought to return to Liberia and challenge the Charles Taylor's rule through armed conflict. The formation of LIBERIA to mark a shift from the post-war instability of the late 1990s toward a more organized and sustained armed opposition to Taylor's government. This group will eventually launch attacks from Guinea into Liberia, further escalating the conflict. The first Liberian Civil War, 1989 to 1997, has resulted in a peace agreement in 1997, but it failed to establish lasting peace and stability, and by 1999 the country was again on the brink of war. The formation of LIBERIA was a direct result of its unstable environment and perceived feelings of war, the peace process in the country. Today is the 14th of July. So this is history is a regular feature on our programs. We will bring you happenings into history on today. To remind you, 1865 on today the 14th of July, the British mountaineer Edward Wimpole became the first person to climb the Matterhorn. Today, in 1881, the American gunfighter Billy the Kid was shot and killed by the Sheriff Pat Garrett. Today, in 1921, in the still controversial decision, Nicholas Sacco and Bartholomew Vensati, the immigrant Italian anarchist, was found guilty of the murder of 2 men into Massachusetts on today, the 14th of July in 1921. Today, 1960, July 14, the British ecologist Jane Goodall, for arrival at what became the Gulf Stream National Park into Tanzania. There she conducted her groundbreaking research on Japan seas today in history. Don't forget, today, 1968, 8 years after that, the American baseball great Hawk Aaron hit the 500th career home run today. Today, 1969, the Easy Rider was released in the United States theaters, becoming a classic of the counterculture and propelling Jack Nicholson to stardom on today. Today in history, July 14, 2013, the world's last telegrams were sent as India's state-run televisions or telecommunications company ended its telegraph service on today. In France, third major terrorist attack into 18 months, a man drove a truck through a crowd of rioters celebrating the Bastille Day in the Netherlands, killing more than 80 people and injuring hundreds today in 2016 on the 14th of July. 1 year after that, 2017, that is 2017 and besides, the Iranian mathematicians Mariam Mazdakian, the first woman and first Iranian to be awarded a Field Medal, cited for outstanding contributions to the dynamics and the geometry of the Riemann surfaces and their Moldway space. She died today in 2017 at the age of 40 years on the 14th of July. Today, the 14th of July, 1959, Major Petros Diaz Lanza, former Cuban Air Force head, told the U.S. Senate Internal Security, the subcommittee, that he was completely sure that Premier Castro was a communist. Today, 1789, the Bastille storm the Paris mob. On this day, a mob advanced on the Bastille into Paris, demanding the arms and ammunition stored there. But when the guard resisted, the crowd captured the prison, an act that symbolized the end of the Asian regime today. Today, Woody Guthrie, the American singer and songwriter, born on today, July 14, 1912, into Oklahoma on today, was born. Died on the 3rd of October in 1967 at age 55, New York City, into New York on today. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, a pleasant welcome. Welcome to the People's Program on today. Remember, we open the lines. We will open the lines where you'll be a part of the program. Remember, your comments, your suggestions, your opinions are all valued on this program because they are the building block to our modern and emerging democracy. So pay keen attention that you will make a profound contribution to the program on today. I am your humble servant. I am Nathaniel. Just call me the ambassador. I'm here today with Barclay on this spectacular edition of the People's Program. I'll take a break and I'll come to you. You know, this issue about the protest. I'm hearing that the authority, the LIBERIA National Police, held a meeting with the organizers. What's going on? And the folks I'm seeing here, I know some personally. I know some by name and faces who are the organizers. And the Minister of Justice over the entire process held a meeting with the Justice Minister, with the Inspector General, Oswald Toyer, and Greco O.W. Coleman, and they had a meeting. the protest started for the 17th, but then they said they will start a series of activities and the peaceful protest starting tomorrow on this thing. What is going on? Is it that, am I seeing that their protest will not be a success? Hey, don't get me wrong. Hey, I hope people will not get me wrong here. I'm just asking questions about him and a Liberian. I'm just looking on the other side because, mind you, I'm asking you people, when these kind of talks are initiated and all that, what happened? Hey, don't get me wrong. I will talk about that on today. And there's something that very interesting caught my attention. And before I go to that, let me say, may his souls and other faithfully who have departed this earth, Muhammadu Buhari, the man who always, Nigeria has missed another, strategist. And Buhari, I remember we visited Obama and said, Mr. President, he passed by the president of the United States. So Obama said, oh, you will meet me. Come and visit him. I'm older than you. You'll come and see me. I'm going to sit down. He doesn't talk too much. He said, why am I talking to Obama? Obama is my son. He was a little boy. I've come to me. He come meet me. I'm going to sit down. I'm waiting for him. He was such a very much peaceful soul on this earth, and brought a lot of issues up to Nigeria. And he was very practical in his dealings. So we love to say to the Nigerian people, our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers are with people in this time of bereavement. And never mind. We came on this earth. We won't live long. We will live long. We won't live forever. To be precise, that's my word. We will live long. We won't live forever. One day we have to go to our Creator or somewhere. Nobody has gone there and come back and tell us what has happened there. But we will go. We all will go on. But I got something restored here, the gist of something that one of the female clan chief has said something very, very interesting. And the reason I'm saying this is a I would take that as a symbolism of the true nature of what decentralization is. And that starting from wherever we were until today, we should choose decentralization. Decentralized things will be important for us. A clan chief, imagine a female, I will highlight her. I made several calls this morning that I want to talk to her on the show or Profuta, but I want to speak with her really. It's my admiration. I will do that. Her own a session onto developmental issues, the exploitation of natural resources, and how companies, concessions are signed in the various areas, in the villages, in the town, in the clans, in the paramount area, and they leave the place dilapidated. You see the place lying ruined. The roads are all muddy, deep trenches, deep ditches are all there, and the trucks, they carry the heavy machines, but at the end of the day, the roads lie there in ruin. But that is the area where the mineral come from. And she termed that as an exploitation of the natural resources, because their towns, their villages, the road that lead there is left undone. But the gold, the diamond, the iron ore, the minerals are taken from there. And it's very much important. The meat of my conversation today will be on this other construction, not construction, but the other contract that the Ministry of Transport has signed. They have signed this contract that will lead, and you saw what happened over the past week. Why some Starbucks, civil servants were trying to protest, and I heard that they went to their boss man, and he told them, you ain't believe me, you'll go to the Senate. Or you're going to go to the lawmakers. And they will go to the lawmakers, a petition where one of them got badly brutalized in the process. So we are looking for jobs, but now we are at the point where approximately 300 employees of the Ministry of Transport workers will be facing potential job losses due to the construction agreement involving the Ministry of Justice, the LIBERIA Traffic Management Incorporation, or Incorporated. This is sad. This is sad. And I hope this president under the watchful eyes. While you are speaking Google English out there, while you are raising in Liberia, making the case for Liberia, telling Liberia, all our partners to come and do survey that Liberia will be vibrant, whether you are here or no longer here, is important. But we want people to be working. Why now we hearing that pretty close to 300 persons may just lose their job, lost their positions? Who will they feed them? In Liberia particularly, if you see one person working, 300 persons just stand down by 3 or 5. Some of these mothers having more than 5 children, more than 2, 3. And they got other extended family depending on them. The 5, 10 or 2 cents they take from there, they all get it. Why we arrive at this point? It's important today, we'll talk about that. But I'll take a break here, and when I come back, we'll go deeper. Yeah, normally we'll call her Picking John. Yeah, I want to butcher in this building here. Eunice Patience Miller. Yeah. Some people say, well, I'm laughing too much. They're getting angry of that. But it's important that good laugh anyway. Eunice, happy belated birthday on yesterday, the 13th of July, celebrated her birthday. Eunice, happy belated birthday. Our hearts, our prayers, our thoughts are with you. You will grow old, Eunice. Yeah, you will grow old. You will grow old. Yeah, you didn't love it era while Chelsea was just knocking the doors of PSG. When you do something to somebody, be careful what they do to you. They put it to Real Madrid. Imagine, world champion, world class football team got knocked up 4 knocks, but they never knew that a small ball was coming to knock them up on something too. Chelsea knocked the boys. Imagine the temperature, the precipitation, the temperature into the United States at the time were very high. Imagine Donald Trump, the man forgot to make his tie short, make it long, cross his belt. He said, I will steal the show today. And he witnessed the game from start to end. That boy, Cole Palmer, made the entire era cold for the people. While the sun was hot, the last time Chelsea played a game, the temperature was so high, they had to cut the game off. But this one, the cold was there, but they were still enjoying the game. Congratulations to the world champions, Chelsea. Yeah, Yeah. Okay, that's it. I will talk to Ambassador Lawrence De Yuga sustainably on the program. Let me say thanks to our folks. We got a lot of issues to talk about. Good news for Painesville City, the Painesville Community College. Good news for you. And there is a youth and a police peace summit coming up. in a couple of hours or days, yes. And you remember the last time I spoke with the foreign minister of Liberia, Honorable Sarah Besloyanti. She talked about the ECWAS program, the youth program that will be in Liberia, and youth programs there. Let us speak about his side of the youth program into Nigeria. It's important. I will talk to him about that. Let me say thanks to all of our folks while I'm preparing to talk to Lawrence. Let me say thanks to all of our folks who are watching us live. Sam Pillow just joined us. So thanks, Mr. Va. This is Sam P. Tukpa. I'm following you from Puebline, Looking Town community. I don't know why they got Looking Town in Puebline. I hope so. Yala Tula Moba. I'm watching from Police Academy. Joel Chuku Moba. He said, good afternoon, Nathaniel. This afternoon, the other my peace-loving people of Bond County who currently undergoing reconciliation process for one Bond County. Okay. Amelia Amma Kamara, to be precise. Amma said, good afternoon, King Joe, Grand Cape Mount County. Thank you, Amma. Luther Lumen Saki Jr. is watching always. He said, thank you for the update. From the look of things, this posted, I hope this is right. He said, from the look of things, this posted will look like when children are playing. Okay, the protest. I think you want to see the protest, right? Yeah, but yeah. Okay. He said this protest will look like when children are playing under the rain. Oh, okay, okay. Francis B. Dollier. He said, Dupont Road, thank you. Gabriel, the rescue blocker. He says, thank you. Thanks for the show. Follow you from Dupe. Oh, you know, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Siri Kaimun, he said, good afternoon, Kuf FM. I'm following from District 3, Muscle County. Give said, my name is God Give T Yala. Pinzere light. Some of you need your girl on your Facebook page. Then they need your girl real need. We'll get out on. Ah, you won't be cat, be cat. You won't be dog, be dog. You won't be goat, be goat. Be this. They say they want money again. Benjamin FP. Who can? Thank you, Benjamin. December Born Mountain and Wulu. It's a Marshall Highway. Thank you, Ambassador Pee Wee Kennedy. Thank you, Puebla Turning Point for my tailor shop as usual. They can't guy. You must have any problem. Swa Mo Wondo, the second said, I'm joining you from Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you, Swa Mo Wondo, the second. He said, Kenya, thank you. Alosha Sale, he said, my name, Tupo Road, Hamofield, thank you. Ziama Jala, thank you. He said, Mr. JMB leadership is putting Liberia on the world map again. Thank Liberia love. Okay. Peter Logan. Peter said, good afternoon, Mount Barkley. Thanks for informing the Liberian people. Sewala Bozi. He said, I'm Sewala Bozi. He said, watching you live in my sick bed and soaking in my brother. I pray for you this afternoon and I wish the healing of God as you're watching this afternoon. Healing will come upon you on today. You deserve to be healed and to be well. Speed recovery. Zondo Livingstone Jackson, Real Light. He said, thanks for the update, Dad. Thank you, Zondo. Edith Ya said, this is better for our country, Liberia. It is the best thing ever. Thanks to everyone. Thank you, Edith. Christian Inidu Dakor. I hope I get the name right. He said, Mr. Va, I'm following you from Peace Island, my resident. I am Christian D. Welbua. That's in I'm talking. Parisa Football Academy, always. He said, Mr. Information Va, watching you from Pacos Island community. Thanks for the show. Thanks for this edition. Thank you, Parisa Football Academy. And I saw the last time, Parisa, the captain, Michelle, just scored a free kick goal. And that's good. Keep up the good work. Joel Gwen, he said, Painesville City, thanks for the show. I'm watching you, Joe. He's watching you live. Marita Tihuya, one of my regular viewers on the show. This is a committee. Thank you. David Ritchie, he said, Nathaniel, thanks for the update. So Clinic, thank you, David. God's Tamban said, Sunny College City, Nema County, thanks for the job. Thank you, God's. Ansu A. Kroma said, Ansu, okay, Ansu, you okay. So from my comfort zone, from the second comedy in the city, this is Mario Never Give Up Talker. Mario Never Give Up Talker. Thank you. Eric Jenny Pala. Okay, I got it right. We got market. John Getamini said, I am watching for pipeline comedy. Not Liberian will get better under this government. Okay, that was he said to me. Sidiki Tuari said, good afternoon, cool family. Good afternoon, Sidiki, for greeting us. So today, Wonder Boy Alafama Bondo in Muscle County. Thanks for the update. Idevia, I'm texting from the USA. Texting. Wow, watching from the USA. Texting. Thank you, Idevia. Abbott Noah Bonka, Tuput Road. Thank you. Angel Hill, Angel, regular viewer too. For the Reading Roman Monrovia, Angel. Thanks for your viewership. I will go to Lawrence, the Uganda today. In Battle Lawrence. Fresh as a Chinese boy. Okay, Swa More Wonder, the second said Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you. I love your say one. I just said to Abraham Field. Yeah, thanks to you. Ziamanja. I will talk to Lawrence. Yeah, let me talk to Lawrence. Then I'll get to the meat of my conversation today. It's important. From the way I see it, the whole protest, you know, yeah, hard to talk about. Yeah, I talk about only to your own. You know, yeah, Wisdom L. Noah Lepolu, always watching. Wisdom L. Kotu said, thanks for the information. Please just sit at Lower Street. Thank you. And thanks for the viewership on today. And let me talk to Lawrence. I will talk to Lawrence here. I will talk to Lawrence about 3, 4, 5 minutes. I will Lawrence be succinct on his conversations to inform Liberians. Then we'll talk about this. Yeah. I hope they protest, yeah, because you know I like the lot protest. I like it because the police saying they will provide protection for the protesters, peaceful protesters, or those who were assembled. And now they're talking. The organizers and the police are talking. They talk and say, yeah, everything alright. And I say enough, yeah. But you please know that the modern day time, down protesters and lock everything down. There's a market closed, there is supermarket closed, there is store closed. No. But your protest where people will still be able to do their things. I'm going to talk to Lawrence, Ambassador Lawrence the Yuga. I'm going to talk to him on today. Yeah, but what I see there, anyway, oh, somebody is not testing me, say, but man, I'm not saying that you're protest, oh, you're not get me wrong, oh, that you're right, yeah, right. I will talk to Lawrence the Yuga, Ambassador Lawrence the Yuga on the program. He just returned from China. The labor know how to travel. Let me say thanks to Robert Bestman. This is Lawrence the Yuga. Good afternoon, Lawrence the Yuga, Ambassador. Lawrence, tell me your stay in China, just in one word. Your stay in China. How was your stay in China as a young man coming from Petersburg City into China? In one word, how was your stay? Yeah, you know. Wow, yeah, imagine a day you guy in China, you know. Lawrence, tell me about the Peaceville Community College. You are the youth focused person in the offices of the city mayor, Mayor Robert Bestman. Tell me about the Peaceville Community College. And one thing I know, before Mayor Bestman came to power, this issue was on. Representative Michael Thomas Oshawa and other folks were in the process. Samuel Enders, matter of fact, were there in the process upon. Tell us the status of the Peaceville Community College.
So now, congratulations to all as it relates to the establishment of the Painesville Community College, specifically in Bill calling from that. We took the debate many years ago, and we encourage youth leaders across Painesville, including the media, FM, and the schools going on to join us as it relates to the Bill calling for the establishment of the Painesville Community College. Let me give appreciation to Wiki Brooks and Taneba, Brad, and he, and all of you who stood with us in Painesville, and we call on the legislature specifically in Battle because Painesville, as it relates to the establishment of the Painesville Community College, considering the fact that Painesville is the largest city, huge numbers of young people, their quest for quality education cannot be overemphasized. Sustainable development goals also support our debate. So I'm told one of that seven has been called and passed bill calling for the establishment of a Painesville Community College. Thank you to Representative Martha Thomas, thanks to Honorable Samuel Natl, Honorable Thomas Alexander Bourgeois, the District of 5, Representative Honorable Christina Football, School Waterback, the schools to open our law because in Painesville, we want to say a very big thank you for supporting this initiative. Thanks to the city government, I will make sure we have a mayor available to the office of the mayor and all of our employees. And today, we took a debate that brought some level of relief to our education system. Please, the community college bill has been passed, and our hope and prayer is to see in our generation for the construction of that particular college that will benefit all levels of young people across Painesville. But sincerely, the media pay a very big job of Wiki and Nathaniel. And as soon as part of the family of Painesville will come, in a very special way to say thank you. Thanks to all those who supported this initiative we have. If you have not been passed and before, I think I can say.
Thank you, Ambassador. Let me say thanks to those watching. Cold Tea Morba is watching from Wood Camp community. Ambassador, the Yuga, the police and youth summit is one that is up. Can you abreast of issues? The youth and police peace summit. What is it all about?
So we are on Wednesday on the 16th of July. Organization here to meet in Tukuku, the city community, the donor foundations who can what's the role that is to Wachuma for the police and youth peace summit. I'm telling you aware that Liberia moves for the next one in 2029. And that process, the next one in Liberia, votes will be counted, and our call to the young people is to maintain the peace. So against that background, we offer down this police and youth summit for a few years and things to meet and see how this can challenge the people as it relates to maintain the peace in the city of Painesville. So it will be on Wednesday, the day of Painesville will actually address who we expect for the benefits. They will also expect a team for the things the city police, Melvin Tomo here, tell us how can the citizens of Painesville and the police, especially city police, maintain the peace. So it's on Wednesday, and the team is enhancing youth participation in maintaining the peace. So the promises of the people and our call to all the people and participation now and want to use to destroy the peace of our nation. We always get a man in the future because the future is well. So we are calling on leaders across Painesville and no one should destroy the peace of our nation. It's actually important, and I think it is important that we maintain the peace as well.
Lauren, thank you for joining me on today. In closing, what's going on? In closing, the youth program in Nigeria. In your closing comment, let's talk about that before we leave you.
Send our listing of youth leaders who are passionate and you go there in the future, you are working with those ideas that will be learned. So, it is in November, the thing will be up next week, and we'll do a listing of young people that will join us in the Delta State for the social innovation camp. Young people across the continent will meet so we can talk about those burning issues on our minds.
Thank you, Lawrence. Lawrence, what's your Chinese name? What's the Chinese name? Neither. Okay, I'll do it again. Okay, thank you, Lawrence. That's the youth focused person in the offices of the city mayor Robert Investment. That is the Ambassador Lawrence. Do you got the message name? A Chinese name coming on in subsequent time. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I hope that you can take care of those issues here. I want to say thanks to our folks there. You know, remember they put a problem. They put the way I'm looking, what I'm seated, it really shows that Chelsea finish winning. The blue all around me. Oh God, don't leave up, man. You don't leave me. Chelsea finish winning the thing. What you hammering me for? Yeah, and imagine that this is the official color of Cool 91.9. Yeah, the blues. Yeah, you know, whenever the sky is blue, you see good things coming up. I'm gonna say thank you. You know, let me say something. You know, I spoke with the protest. I received another text message in my inbox. You know, the civil society group had a meeting, and there were other allied organizations. They endorsed the protest. And the police have said to them, the Inspector General Gregory Coleman said, urged organizers to ensure that the protest is peaceful and within the bound of the law. So it's also good. The people get the problem saying, when you tell the dog they know the cat, you tell the cat not to eat the fish, tell the fish not to smell. When you tell the dog not to eat a bone, yeah, but they had a talk. And you know, some of the folks are saying, if this is not happening, it shows that Liberia is gradually moving upon. So we should not see protest like it's something that is far away out of order. Yeah, and the Inspector General Coleman was urging the supporters to conduct themselves in a responsible manner. Those who respond responsibly to our responsibility are responsible people. But if you don't respond responsibly to our responsibility, you tell me who you are, you know. But the chairman of STEM issued a public statement calling on citizens across the country to intensify mobilization efforts to ensure a strong turnout on the 17th. So we'll start tomorrow to the 17th, and it's 17 at least days, so that 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, what's up with that? But that's how it is. But this is what we are, Liberians. You know, when I said I'm going to talk to the clan chief, I hope I'll hold that for now because I really want to talk to her on tomorrow. I'm still making efforts. She made a very salient point that, you know, the increased damage and the stagnation due to the lack of regulations and oversight is causing problems. Imagine, Madam Esther Younger Kirikai raised this issue. You find companies in a rural area extracting diamonds, all the things. At the end of the day, they leave the place wretched. Shut up potholes. The truck will go there, front end loader will go there. In fact, if some of car to go there, Nissan, Sony, even the Land Cruiser will go, it's difficult for them. But until they been right from there, they leave the issue in deteriorating conditions there, especially in our area there, in the waiting farm. He said due to the heavy duty equipment used in the authorized extraction of mineral resources. But I really want to talk to her. I just want to raise this issue. I'm making frantic efforts. I want to talk to her on the line. What precipitated her comments on that, and she made a very salient point. My issue here today, you know, when the thing came up, they first went to petition their lawmakers, and Richard Ameko, who's the speaker currently, he assured the workers that there will be pro review of the legislative body. How long? Now the host now over here now they have authorized the transfer committee to investigate the concession agreement, providing a comprehensive report. Let me tell you something. For me, I don't support this. You already trying to give people a job. People who not get a job. Then you take people for jobs. For what? Almost 300 Liberians. Now the ministry have had a diversion of over 275 million in government revenue over this 25-year period. So it means people not get a job. Eh? Are they, why are they not telling us that, oh, you know, say this is a case of bringing company, all of y'all, I heard 265, 300, what we'll do, we will make sure y'all be working with the people there, but you're not saying it. Eh? The concession involving the Ministry of Justice and the LIBERIA Traffic Management lesson, the motor vehicle, inspectorate, driver lesson, and lesson plates. So, how really now the lawmakers say they want review. So, how really they sign the other deal? So, because we want money now, we will just go anywhere. Hey, no. I wonder what they really told the president this thing here. What they really told the president. What? Because people now saying that the Liberian traffic management thing is a private terrorist financing group. That's what they're saying. But the fact that pretty close to 300 persons, I know the speaker said to them, they will ensure that workers the employees are made to have a prompt review by the legislature, the employees, right to the ladies. But you know, as I said the last time, the police gotta be careful. Armless people, because they knock or hit or they jump or hit or what happened, the blood that comes out of my head. And still she said, I will go and I'm going back. This borders of my life. And I hope to let the police be a little bit moderate. I'm not saying at your detriment, because I know sometimes policemen, they can bust their head too. Some of them, they try to rag their teeth off and more. I know it's true. Why we're saying to the protesters be peaceful, also want police to be moderating the people. You already protected a lot of people today. Use all of your means. Yeah. We want you to do something that will just jeopardize the whole thing. The next day, the news or on the radio or on the newspapers or internet, they were like, bro, they protest. But this thing, and I hope the lawmaker or Okun, the speaker, is key on this thing. But I'm asking, why are they trying to now, they tell to investigate the transport committee, investigate the concession? So how you sign the concession here? How you sign the concession? Eh? You're bringing concession. Almost 300 people there on a job. You know how much 300 person all join the country? You know what problem that? And what became more important, there are a lot of women, mothers. So the women having 5 children. So many taking our brothers and sisters' children, extended relatives. Only because the salary they were making, they were able to manage those things and all other things are coming around to help. When one man working, there are more than 5 persons that person supporting. Imagine. So times 300 by 5. Or even by 300 by 3. How many persons there? How many mouths will be closed? How did they really come to the conclusion of this concession agreement? Now when you're saying they must provide a comprehensive report in 1 week, they finish passing the concession, then they must go to investigation, and in 1 week report. Are they going to stop it? And you should not mind because you're signing concession and you're the first to eat on the concession, so you should just make sure things happen. No! No, man. Sometimes the decision you're taking put tears in so many eyes. No, man. No. Our lawmakers, imagine a whole department, a whole section. How did we sign the other agreement that will never look at the legitimacy of the agreement? We never highlighted the significant legal, economic, and monetary implication of the agreement. How now? The speaker now saying they will 1 week time they should investigate. So how did people sign this thing? Y'all waiting on the protest first? Huh? Imagine they put on saying that every year Liberia section support about $12 million annually to the government, independently, $12 million. Now, that era was reportedly facilitated by the Liberia National Police. And Inspector Greg Coleman is saying this deal will lead to the dismissal of almost 300 persons. And now a diversion of an estimated $275 million in government revenue for 25 years. Let's do the math and check 25 years again. 275 million. And see how the program come? Why are we signing this kind of deals for 25 years? Why are we doing it for a decade? Let's go 10 years. If you can't make it, we terminate the contract. The IEC are still meeting around doing these things. The Maryland palm plantation, they're doing all the kind of things. If you don't want to invest, let's do it 10 years. After 10 years, you renew. Let's do it 10 years. For 25 years, that general business now, what you mean? There are some of the opposers who protest today who are in that department. They may not be living for 25 years to end. 275 million, 25 years. Who knows where the next government coming will say, no, they didn't want it. I don't want it. You're moving for it. By that time, the Liberians are already on a job. Who knows where their particular era will then bring further problem on Liberia? Because mind you, the motor division, inspectorate, lesson, driver lesson, and lesson plate, these are very critical positions in the country. Who should be given a lesson to move a vehicle? That a vehicle should be moved in the country. You just see all kind of people there, all kind of people sitting in vehicle driving them around over by my car. I get lesson plate from the division. I get car. You go to funny old car to just enter the country. Who knows? Who are those people in the car? Why are the vehicles that come? You go like right now, that's one of the old way back country, so they just flooded with diet until let's go on. Sometimes when these deals are being signed, let us look in the future. Because we may just cause a problem that may not be acceptable in the future. Well, our people trying to clean our countries or some of dirt. Look, Liberia, because it's shining clean, Liberia coming. Eh? Imagine, full department at the Ministry of Transport, motor division, inspectorates, lesson, driver lesson, who are to be drivers? Huh? Lesson plates, you lesson a man, then you lesson the vehicle. The man become a bona fide person and move on. Who he is? Where is he coming from? Is he normal? You hear playing and you come all over and 260 put the inside, we are all gonna die. Or one car that get on the road and that broke car is lesson. The driver is lesson. We go here, run school and market people about it. They go funny stress out that kind of right. They want to do it, go back. We got to think Liberia. Because these things, oh Jesus Christ, we'll take a break, man. Sometimes look, and this then the lawmaker now telling the people we will investigate 1 week time. Hey God, what thing you never thought of? Because you put the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth of the people. You put out to check everything, dot the I, cross the T, put the apostrophe, exclamation mark, put the hyphen, put the punctuation, put everything there to make it right. But are you going to do a duty that tomorrow start to struggle with? What's all the deal is done there, going to put out almost 300 persons? Why are we talking about unemployment rate? Instead of increasing the employment rate, we'll decrease it. A lot of people need to rethink on this thing here. They need to rethink. And anything like blood start wasting. I think you get a problem. Oh, anything like blood start wasting. I think you get a problem. Because the way it started, or the way it started, was down on a good note. I hope the investigation that the speaker are called for will be one that will be good. Will be good. Because we can get with our people there in protest. For what reason now? So the people can be happy one day say, let's rejoice. And you know, protests come about one point, they're satisfied. When they have nationalized, when they are honestly bulky issues upon, they want to know. When the government or the leadership at the time is putting a blind eye or blind ear to them, they don't want to listen to them, or the deaf ear rather. They don't want to listen. You finally come as a government, you must listen to us. I hope our people should govern the way that people will say, there's something around, we are celebrating. But we're not going there for anger. To be frank with you, 300 persons in this country called Liberia lay out of job. It's not a small number. To be frank with you, I'll take a break. When I come back, I'll go to the lines. Let me say, Francesi Dahlia said District 9, Malin Town, Nema County. I'm watching you. Electoral District number 9, Nema County. Abraham Wutu, thank you. Benjamin Codingale, and says thank you, Mr. Va, for the show. Joseph F. Kier, this is Zuba Town Community, thanks for the update. Kulu T. Morba, Kulu, welcome. Yeah, you lost on the show. Kulu, welcome. Kulu. Noah Lepolu, welcome. Thanks to all of you on our platform. We say share the video and invite others to be a part so that they can follow the program today. Remember, we are on YouTube, we are on Facebook. We live in Liberia, we also online across the world. Our platform is very much large, and that's why we are said to you, come and let's do business so that we can help you through. You know, yeah, let me just bust it out before I go to the lines. I was in a workshop a few minutes ago before the program, and you won't believe it. People were talking to us that the issue of entertainment by radio is important. A media game where people can win vehicles, they can win houses, they can win motorbikes, cell phones, and all. And they're encouraging us so that we can bring the program up on. But we're looking at that, and as soon as we finalize, we also bring it so that before we reach 1:30, people will be winning money. At a specific time, people will win houses, cars on the station, and they will live in 2 or 3 bedroom houses, and they will say they're happy because of this station, whoever was here. Let me take my break. When I come back, I'll go to the lines on today.
And the equivalent of Liberian dollar 1,237,600. We also have heroin, which is 291.3 grams, and is valued at $13,108.05, with the equivalent of LD 2,621,700. We also have cocaine accounted for 127.3 grams, valued at $6,874, with the Liberian dollars equivalent of 1,374,840. So we also have precursors. Precursors is a kind of chemical like powder, but it's like a substance used to dilute, all right? To dilute or to form part of a mixture of a real drug with the intent to expand the quantity of that drug. So precursor can even be glucose, all right? Precursor to some extent, maybe it can even be flour, it can even be powder, but it is used to mix the real drug. So we have precursor also that we're going to be destroying here too. But more interestingly, of these drugs we have here, aside from marijuana, we have So this is cocaine. Yeah. We'll be fast about it. This is cocaine. And this cocaine you see here. This cocaine you see here is part of the hardcore drugs that are usually used by drug users. I'm sorry the rain coming, so we gotta be fast about it. But just to let you know, we have cocaine here. We also have heroin, a very huge quantity. This one is in tube, and this is about 13 tube here. So apart from heroin, when you hear kush, this is another serious killer drug called kush. Okay, so this one you see here, this is a parcel of this, just a pinch of this. The people who do drugs, take us some out. So the people who want to make money out of destroying the young people, this is what they do. You see this dispenser plastic? Just a small plastic here is sold for around $5,000 to $6,000. Yeah. So this thing, you don't even need the whole plastic. When you take the whole plastic, maybe now you say you're ready to go home. But you just need a pinch of this, and you are more than yourself. So just a pinch. To dilute or to form part of a mixture of a real drug with
Representative. One of the representatives, probably all. Let's go to the line. Let's talk to my people today. Let's talk to you. Good afternoon.
My name is Hussein. I'm Hussein Care Worker from Jakarta.
Hussein, welcome. Go ahead.
So let me appreciate you for the different talking points. So the one has to do with the protest. It is a good thing that the Constitution provides peaceful assembly in Article 17. But in fact, let me say this to the protesters. The government will protect you, will provide you every necessary protection. But it is also a good thing that those protesters should be cognizant of the fact that Natl and other Liberians got the right to freely move in the corridor of the landscape of our country.
Sure.
No other right should impede other people's free movement.
Yeah.
We want to talk to them. We are asking them to remain peaceful. The government will protect you. They have committed themselves to protecting you to peaceful example.
Okay.
Do not think about violence. This peace we cherish. All of us have to cherish this peace. Whether by a protest, it is guaranteed the government will protect you in every way possible. But be cognizant that all of that bring got the right to freely move, and you should not impede that right.
Okay. Okay, Wishing. Thank you, my brother. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nathaniel.
You're welcome.
This is Augustine Cook from Altitude. Thank you for having me on your show. Nathaniel, in as much we support this government agenda, we do not support the arrangement between the Transport Ministry and the traffic management. Nathaniel, it makes no sense for this current transport sector to produce $12 million annually, and then if you do the calculation, that $300 million right there for 25 years, then you, with the people will still be on job.
Yeah. It's about $275 million, 25 years.
Yeah. So it makes no sense for you to get somebody a 25-year contract, and they will be bringing $25 million, $250 million for the 25 years. Whereby we can maintain our people, and then within the 25 5 years, we get 300 million. It makes no sense. In as much we want this government to succeed, we should also ensure that this government ensure that everybody is on board.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Dean Nan, and good afternoon to the many Liberians listening and following your show. NPFNB Wise, and I do call you from GSA Road, from the Miracle City Intellectual Forum before Dabodo. Let me say thank you for your talking point. And let me advise everyone that's going to take part in the 3 days protest. Brothers and sisters, you have the right under the Constitution of Liberia to go and protest. But please, as you are guarded under a particular article, another person is also guarded by another article to have free movement. I'm calling on you to remain peaceful, remain kind, approach the government diplomatically and present your account to them. And I'm calling on the state security to be very kind and be flexible with the protesters and protect them so that they can be able to present their plight to the government of Liberia.
Okay.
Lastly, I want
to let somebody talk. Good afternoon.
Yeah, now good afternoon.
You're welcome.
Now, my name is Ishmael Kamara, and I call you from Painsville this afternoon. So, let me appreciate you for the program. But you know, now, some of the very reason why on Thursday, the 17th of July, the Liberian people want to come out to speak to this government. It's just what you are talking about right now. Can you imagine taking bread from the mouth of your citizens just to give job to foreigners? The traffic management, I know, it is alleged, in fact, that the Liberian government underwater, not directly, over $7 million. All the police motorbike that you see with the police, no police motorbike, no police car. It is alleged that they got deal with the people. So, some of the reasons why they are going ahead to sign this deal, right? Some of the reasons. Now, we cannot sit here and keep watching our country going backward while our countries are moving forward. People keep singing praises. A young boy looking at fast, we're doing it back. Why can't we try to stay and think, okay, our government should put it better. Let's see how we can be able to put our mind to work to ensure that ourselves can be able to run our own affairs.
Okay.
Not every time giving our system to foreigners.
Okay, Ishmael. Thank you, my brother. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now, this is Joseph who are calling from Mount Barclay.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Okay, thank you. When it comes to the issue about the transport issue, really, I think what our brother and sister there, really, we are on the ring to make women to come to power. Honorable President Joseph Nyuman, I beg you, as a follower and supporter of you, please allow our sister to maintain their job. I beg you, I vote for as follower. I beg you, we are Liberians. Beg you, follow. Then when it comes to the protest, the other issue is very common. Tell me about that. It's not with you people today. I'll come and speak traditional parable and give it to you because when I say it's not, you may ask me 50 questions. So for the reason, when they want to come and see that together, men going to see men. I mean,
No. When the police are already assured the people that they accepted their protest, they're willing to provide protection over. We just cautioning them, the two sides, our brother fair. So we just cautioning them. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, my brother. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Good afternoon, bro. Natl.
Yeah. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. You know what we understand for LMT is like we get to understand that people are now in national legislature and now the police director has share into that business. This is the reason in which you found out that they want to silence the Ministry of Transport for them to get it. But look at the aftermath of it. If you would be getting together to pay $150 for registration, and then you're getting taxes, $300. You know what will happen again? Another protest will come in the studio. So it's serious, no. So how much other people will pay? These are some of the things we should be looking at.
Yeah, but the speaker has said They gave him 1 week investigation. After that, they will also bring a report out on the concession. But the question is, if you people at the early stage are investigating the concession, then what were they drawing lines that may have consider the concession also? So it's important, my man. Thank you very much, my brother. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, thank you for taking my call. When it comes to transport ministry, you know, when you are in government, you don't have an answer. When government takes decision, that why you see representatives, senators are there to represent us. Take your leader, let them go by law, let them go there and ask why the decision was taken by government. And you tell them your plight. But when you're at the answer, you know that how brutality can come on. But I don't know what they did in between there. When it comes to protests, police have get the assurance. Most of the protesting can be in the country. Why you think it can go, it can escalate somewhere is the protesters themselves can provoke security. Then when security take action now, they say, oh, security are brutalizing. When you went by law, they say they should work in conform with the law. If they do, they will be okay. But if they don't do, the law will take a course. So as I was saying about brothers and sisters to transport ministry, they behave wrong. You can't be in government, then you are the anti-government. It's not correct. You got leaders, you got ministers, you got directors. You put it together, let them go meet the legislature who represent the people. That's what they're supposed to have done.
Okay, yeah, it's important. But you know that they wouldn't push the government to delay the lawmaker to they don't block me too much. But that's it. Yeah, Luther Lubinesaki, go ahead, Luther.
Yeah, thank you for the recognition. I want to appeal to who just be for the TDJs. Look, when the police say go this way. Do not jump the rock, do not jump stone around. You already know this country here. The president trying to put this country together. And secondly, I want to appeal to the president, President Walker. You know the meaning of rescue, you should go in line with the need. You can't get good need to the child, then the child doing bad thing. You get to the rescue, then you're suppressing people and business, you're suppressing people's job. No. So it's the rescue, you have to rescue our people, you have to get a job to them. They don't be working though. Those people who are working, there are people that are family members too. Children depend on them. The students are coming, school open. So when you dance on the phone, what began of them? That children will support the other will support. Thank you, Mr. Rescue.
Thank you. The men calling rescue now. Thank you.
Yeah, Nathaniel.
Jusu, go ahead, my brother.
They calling you Mr. Rescue.
Yeah, they call him the rescue now.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm Joseph Fremont. Good afternoon to the listening audience. I join you from Central Broad Street this afternoon. Let me say this to the protester. The government will give them the chance because the government said it's very responsible. Responsible government.
Yeah.
And the government know when you got democracy. And they should abide by Article 17, Article 13, give the people the platform to move. The only thing police should do, the government should guide them. If they want to drink, if possible, for me, I advise, the government should give them water to drink.
Yeah.
Give them whatsoever, because they are your citizens. They have the right to disagree with you and agree with you. Everybody will not say, yeah, even the horse that you're feeding, President VAR, the horse that you're feeding every day, not everybody like you there. Yeah.
Even so, the horse, I'm protesting being a horse.
So that's how it looks like. So you don't expect everybody to like you there. So the government should guide them. But the only thing I'm telling the protester, they must please abide by the rules and regulations, because when your right stop, another person's right begin from there.
Sure.
You don't infringe on the other man going to work. You want to damage a car, you want to damage a market going there, you want to damage because he's not in your protest. No. The protest should be violent free and the police should guide them.
Okay.
And what I'm saying here, the government must be able to guard them properly.
Okay, Jesus. Let me take my last call here. Thank you, Jesus. I'll take my last call on today. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, now.
Yeah. Cool coffee. I give you 10 seconds, Quill. You're my last caller for today.
Thank you. I'll be very concise. Thank you. This is Quill from District 3. Let me appreciate you so much. Now, I think for me, as a supporter to this government, myself, I disagree with this policy. Because I think when the government first took place, there was a rivalry between the Ministry of Transport and that of the police. They went at the House of Senate. I think there where they have the harmonize that the police should take charge of this particular deal, and they have to give it. And we're just looking at the job employment aspect. We're also looking at the revenue generation. This government, we're talking about carrying our debt to a 1 billion. Then now the budget is 800 some million. Then they want to take, to the budget and give a contract to Lebanese. For me, I disagree with that. I think the issue about the protest, it is clear. Thank God they are partisan sang their song in Judah or for the Jews.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Quill Coffee. My last caller there. It's so wonderful. Thanks to all of you people. I want to say thanks to all you on today. I got to go today. T. Nicholas Barkley and I, the ambassador, will be here today. Been so great. Join me tomorrow. As well as fire preparation of the protest will start tomorrow to the 17th and the 17th to the 20th. Yeah, they said 3 dates. Yeah, a nationwide protest. Let's see how it goes. But the police talking, and I hope that they will put on their best behavior. But so wonderful things. Don't forget the geometry of the whole. It must be kept high on the agenda because it evolves to the majority. And those that come with equity must come with clean hands. Until tomorrow, have a pleasant good afternoon. I'm your humble ambassador. Good afternoon.